Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutation to you, Akim. That's pushing this truth and true sincerity. I'm the brother Anand from the GMS Atlanta Church, coming back at you with another lesson, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And it was just something that was on my spirit, I just been feeling the past couple of days, it's been something eerie about the people that's out here and the atmosphere. When you go outside at night, of course, it's been cold for the majority of this nation, United States. And, people get cold and whatnot, but something is just mysteriously eerie in the air. And I look at these satanic holidays, all right? So from January 17th to January 27th is a list of satanic holidays. Now we have Satanic Revels, which is a sexual type of satanic holiday, and there is oral, anal, and vaginal usage of sex during this time, and the ages from 7 to 17 female. Okay, so this is this energy that's put out on the left hand side, and then January 20 through 27th is abduction, ceremonial preparation, and holding of sacrificial victims for Candlemas. It's a sexual and blood type holiday. Oral sex, anal sex, vaginal sex, human sacrifice, female or child of any age. And then on the 29th, you have a Saint Agnes Eve, which is a casting of spells. And like I said, it was something that felt weird because the people, they're acting really strange out here. These people, you see them on a day-to-day, they're acting really scary. These people act like you turn around and try to say hello to them, or you're walking behind them going somewhere, they'll look back like somebody's out to get them. They have this really suicidal look on their face. The people out here, I don't know what city you brothers live in, but here in Atlanta, these people are looking really scared and really shook, so to speak, if I want to use that word. All right, a lot of these people, man, they're really angry. All right. And that's physical too, because these people just got done celebrating Christmas and New Year's and Thanksgiving, and their pockets are hurting, man. All right. And then on top of that, you got the cold weather. But on top of that, you have these satanic holidays, this vibration that's being pushed, especially on our people, man. And this is the time, the first of the year, January, where a lot of people commit suicide. All right. Because like I said, it's cold. People are broke. They can't pay the rent. They've been spending all that money on their Christmas gifts, which the man of the Lord made countless videos of not celebrating Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. Now a lot of these people just find themselves with their pockets hurting, man. And I noticed too, which we all notice, people make these New Year's resolutions, and these people go back to the same nature they did 3 weeks into the so-called New Year. And then also there's a lot of senseless killings that go on, all right? So I'll put this on pause right quick. So this is Ezekiel 3 and 18, 3 and 17, excuse me. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So we're watchmen. We watch these things. We watch the prophecies. We also watch we watch these people, basically. I can't figure out the word right now, how to say it. But we're watching the morality of these people, how they act character-wise. That's why they have a lot of scriptures talking about how to conduct yourselves as a human being, as a son of the Most High. All right, because these people, like I said, they're at this time of the year right now, they're really rude, they're really fussy, they're mad because they spent all that money on Christmas gifts. And then also on top of that, you got the satanic holidays that are on the left-hand side that are influencing these people to do what they do, because like I said, there's a lot of senseless killings going on out here, and you'll if you check a local news app, you'll see what's going on out here. You'll see these killings. Somebody said something wrong to this person, they got killed. It's all the senseless things that's going on, especially amongst our people, because this ain't an Edomite thing. Jake is kidnapping people and chopping people's limbs off and shooting their mothers and fathers. It ain't a so-called white thing. Jake is doing it as well. All right, but there's a lot of satanic energy that's going on out here. So as well as giving you the history and the prophecy and the laws. We're supposed to tell you what's going on with the masses of the people out here, man, because these people don't know what they're doing. They're under a spell, okay? They're under the spell of that Babylon juice. And you know what I noticed too? Just a quick observation, you had this AFC Championship, NFC Championship game, and that's the only thing that our people can talk about. Oh yeah, what's your odds in the game? What quarterback is going to do what next year? That is a strong demon that's on our people. And we're in the year of prophecy where these prophecies are being fulfilled, and our people aren't even hearkening to the word. They're not even paying attention to the Watchmen of Israel, man. All they can talk about is Patrick Mahomes and the 49ers, and you know, after that is basketball. That's going to be the next distraction. After that is going to be Memorial Day. After, you get the point with our people, okay? But the chip is going to be implemented soon, okay? You have these different companies that are saying you're going to be able to waive your wrist with this electronic device. That's one step leading to the market of beast. All right, the conflict that's going on between the United States and Iran, that's not going anywhere. All right, just because you can watch the Super Bowl on February 2nd doesn't mean that these prophecies are going away. All right, and we tell it to these people, but they don't pay attention. Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And the people are mourning, especially this time of year. Like I said, this is the time people commit suicide because they spend all that money trying to impress their children, because their children are little brats, and their children put these demands on the parents, and the parents are providing shelter and heat, especially heat during this time of the year when temperatures are cold, and food on the table. But no, you got to get your little kid the newest Jordans. You got to get them the newest gear. You got to get them this. You got to get them that, when they should be appreciative of their parents providing shelter, heat, room and board, and food. And the more that you grow up, you appreciate your parents to the spirit, what they did for you, man. But these children, they're on a whole nother level, all right? And these parents, it's like these children are really the parents, man. Let's get that in Isaiah right quick, just to bring out a point. I don't want to ramble, but I just want to say something that was on my spirit. And this is why these people are depressed, man. Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors. Now that's two-way, because Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, is a child in the spirit, all right? But you have these little children who rule over their parents, and women rule over them, especially the Israelite man. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. So that's what's going on with our people. You know, they're miserable, they're depressed because these holidays came, and on top of that, you got these satanic holidays that put a spirit on our people. You know, like I said, i.e., suicide, senseless murders. You go on a job, these people are just extra rude. They don't say please, they don't thank you. You know, the scriptures say the love of many shall wax cold, but it's on another level. It's cold outside, these people are cold in their spirits. All right? I don't want to make this too long, but just, you know, we got to pay attention to these satanic holidays and these spirits that Esau's putting out, man. Because when you go to any one of your major cities, you got these major buildings, and they have temples or groves on the top of them. And, you know, they're putting out that energy on the people, man. Ephesians 6, verse 12, it says, verse 10, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand against the wiles of the devil. And these demons are reveling, man. Okay, like you have a holiday called Satanic Revels. These demons are reveling through the streets, man. All right, and putting their spirits on these people, and in turn, they're going to affect you, because these people are rowdy, they're rude, they don't say please, they don't say thank you, they're depressed because they spend all that money on Christmas. So all these things are all in these people, all right, and they're about to bust. And you see it in these, like I said, in these news clipping, these articles, these senseless killings, and these people are just doing nothing because they're influenced by demons, man. All right. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, like these satanic holidays, like these different buildings that have groves that put out satanic energy, okay? And it transmits into the people in the city. That's why you see all these people bugged out in the city. If you think homeless people are the only ones that's bugged out, you're sadly mistaken. There's these everyday people who work these jobs. These people are bugged out, man. All right, especially if you work in the city. Verse 13, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done to stand all. And here's the point for us spiritually. Stand therefore having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, because the world hates righteousness. We're doing the right thing, but the world looks at us like we're wrong because we don't get into these holidays, and we're not influenced by these satanic holidays. And people knowingly worship these holidays, okay? And you got what Valentine's Day coming up, St. Patrick's Day, then there's Memorial, July 4th, on and on and on. If we're still here, these people be in the same motion come around so-called Christmas time to 2020. And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. We got to be peaceful with these people, man. All right? We can't just be trying to get the last word in with these people. Sometimes you got to take an L. You know, somebody says something to you, you know, take into the consideration. And most of the time, it's a woman, all right? Most of the time, it's some angry woman or some effeminate guy who's trying to prove a point. You know, maybe he has a Napoleon complex or something like that because his woman is giving him holy hell. So he comes to work with an attitude. Sometimes you got to take an L. But if it escalates, hey, man, I got to report you, man. You're getting way out of hand. You know, first time I let it go. Second time I gotta tell the higher ups, man. You know, these demons want you to get out the spirit and just start being a nigga. And oh man, you can't talk to me like that, man. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck nigga. Fuck you think I am, nigga. See, these demons are trying to provoke us out here. That's why these when these holidays come in, you gotta pay attention to the people, man. All right, excuse my language, but that's how people talk. You know, Jake is always trying to get the last word in. Jake is always trying to get one in, trying to prove his point. Sometimes you ain't got to prove your point with these people, man. You know, think about Yahweh Shai, okay, when he came before the Sadducees and Pharisees. Sometimes he didn't say anything, man. That's the best thing. The best reaction is not to say anything. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. So when you have that shield of faith, and you see these things coming, oh, that's just a demon. You got that shield out with your right hand. Oh, that's a demon, man. You know, that's somebody just acting a complete asshole at my job. He got spirits on him. You know what I'm saying? We know how to deal with these certain situations. Women that might have, men in the truth that might have women and them demons get on you. Okay, she got demons on her, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, figuring out spiritual solutions to problems instead of just going the nigger route. All right. And I have one more scripture just to deal with these people, man. Because, you know, being in this truth, it's a battle every day. People try to come at you sideways because there's some spirits that's on people, man. 2 Peter 2, I think it's verse 9. It says, what is that scripture? Kings and priests. Let's look it up. All right, so let's go all the way down into the New Testament. Excuse me for the delay. I'm just trying to bring out something through the spirit because, like I said, there's a lot of demons out here and they try to provoke you through the spirit. So I just want to bring out this last precept. 2 Peter, excuse me. Let's bring it out 1 second, excuse me. Thank you for bearing with me. All right, let me just exit out of here. 2 Peter, I believe it's give me 1 sec. I think it's 2 and 6, I believe. No. I think it's 1 Peter. Yeah, Salakia. First Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and a holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praise of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Most of these people are in darkness, and we're called into the light. So we have to conduct ourselves in a different manner with these people. And we're a royal priesthood, man. A king and a priest is not going to pay attention to a courtroom jester or some what's the word, man? Some pauper, all right? Some lowlife, you know. We're nations of kings and priests, so we have to consider that, and even when dealing with these people out here, these class clowns and these spirits, man, they're not even on our level, humbly saying. So we have to conduct ourselves as a king and a priest out here, especially when these spirits is out. So, hey, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm going to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and peace, love, and salutation to you, Akim, that's pushing his truth and true sincerity. Shalom.